Are we still muted? Still muted there? Yeet.
Why'd you say yeet like that?
What do you mean? What? Okay, you can hear me
It
now?
sounded derogatory.
No. No derogatory.
It sounded like it.
No, the only derogatory statements will be towards you today.
I was about to be like, no, but I wouldn't be here if I wasn't cool with that.
Yeah, well, you know. I mean, you are practically like a little brother to me at this point.
I'm glad you think that.
Why is my Twitch constantly? I don't know, Yeet. I had to it reconnected my stream for a minute, so I had to basically end stream and restart stream just for sound to come back. It is rather annoying. I don't know why it does it, but it does.
It's because it doesn't love us.
Does anything love either of us?
I'm trying to think of something.
Misfortune?
No. Disappointment?
Self-loathing.
Crying on a
Ah.
bathroom floor. That's what
Oh.
loves me.
Oh, I thought it was crying over animated cats that loved you.
That too, but I mostly do that on my bathroom floor.
I still don't understand why you cry over animated cats and orange
I
pineapples.
like cats, okay? I just like cats.
But orange pineapples too?
I'm not having this discussion with you because I'm right.
I think we should have this discussion right now.
No.
What is this orange pineapple you speak of?
Oh my god. Yeet thinks I'm colorblind.
Well, what color is your hair? Your
It's
model's
red.
hair.
It's like a burgundy red.
It's not burgundy red at all. It's just red.
Shut up.
Burgundy red is like the straps on my shirt here.
I'm re-dyeing my hair. Hold on, everybody. Let me go dye my hair real quick so I can be right.
We broke lemons. We're like 3 minutes, not even 3 minutes in, and we broke lemons.
I'm a very easy person to break. Very easy.
I noticed that your head moves now when you on your model.
Yeah, I've evolved.
You've reached a new level of demonhood, huh?
Yeah. Next thing you know, I'm gonna be like up at 2 a.m. like tomorrow morning making an entire new model. Like, I don't like this one anymore. New model time.
Is lemons quiet to anybody, or is that just on me?
Do I need to scream? Rephrase the question as, do I need to start screaming?
No, now you sound just fine.
Okay,
So,
so I just need to be like
got
directly
a
near the
pineapple and
microphone.
jokingly said it was partially orange, and lemon said
It's
yellow.
yellow.
Proceeded to prove me right and pretends they didn't.
I didn't prove you right!
Ooh,
I'm right! I will strangle you!
Lemons is getting very defensive and hostile. This is going to be a fun interview.
Is it?
Oh, yes.
It's just gonna be a derogatory interview. And that's the word of the day, apparently.
Oh, actually, if you... Oh, and we got the Bun Bun here, who praises the violence.
Yay! It showed yellow. You're the colorblind one, Yeet.
So, Lemons, I noticed you have many different forms of yourself here.
I do.
Because even in the background, you made a picture of the two of us.
Yeah.
And I am apparently holding a round version of you.
Circular version. Yeah.
What is with all the different versions of yourself, huh?
Um, it's a little bit of an identity crisis. Also, um, you know, I have the power of shapeshifting. Why not use it?
Bailey got into the shape shifting for a little bit, but that was just because she got herself stuck in the some Matrix thing on her boat the Weekender.
I was about to ask if it was an identity crisis.
No, no, no. Typically Bailey is a bun bun, but for after her accident, she transformed into a fox for a little bit. Then trying to get back to normal, she turned into a rabbit. Not into a rabbit, into a cat. Then she finally got back to being a Neko.
It took a few tries, but you get there eventually.
Yeah, at least they didn't turn into a ram.
Wow, damn.
Ah,
I'll have you know I choose to be a ram.
you choose.
Yeah, rams are legitimately my favorite animal because they're stupid.
I think my favorite animal would be the Siberian white Bengal tiger.
Yeah.
It's majestic. It's beautiful. It's aggressive and violent. So let's get into some questioning here,
Yay, interrogation.
Mr. Lemons. What would
Mr. Virus.
I am not Mr. Virus. I am Doctor Virus.
No.
It's Virus and Papa.
Yeah.
Uh, we actually owe a couple shout outs here. First shout out we owe is to the Bailey.
Basically, we're gonna walk around this lovely house and try and see if we find any spooky activity. Okay, so I'll walk in this room. I'm like, yo, my guy, is there any thick booty bitches hanging out in here?
Is this where Bailey dies?
Where are you?
Oh?
He's not answering me.
Bailey's
Very upset he's spaghetti.
Oh no, no. Apparently not.
Oh, no death yet.
And how is everyone doing today?
Well, I can't change now. I accidentally ran into them.
The Momo is another one. Like
I thought I had
Lemons,
Kokomi on.
has 75 different models.
Alright, well, Momo
Ooh.
inherited that.
Okay, that hurts. This is why I wanted Kokomi so I get healed.
That's called an identity crisis.
So
It's a constant thing.
Yeet says that back on fruits and vegetables, did you know that lemons are orange?
No, they're not.
No, in this instance, lemons are red.
Lemons, in this instance, are a mixture of black, red, and a little bit of yellow.
And you're outlined in blue.
And a little bit of blue.
He's blue, da ba dee da ba da. And still counting. More being. Wow, really, Momo? You got more being
Yeah.
healed?
Yeah. No. No. Yeah. Momo has been for a while been like, hey, can you make this model of Virus, please? But don't tell Virus.
Wait, what? What are you two planning?
Something important, okay?
What are you planning?
Something. Ew.
Am I gonna be in a maid outfit?
No! I have standards. I would never do that to you. Daffy would. I wouldn't.
Oh, Safi absolutely would. Safi would love to see me in a maid outfit.
There you go. There's a stream idea for you.
I don't know. I don't know if I can handle being a maid. So we're gonna start off with.
With being tired.
You know what the funny thing is? I slept all morning. I slept.
Imagine.
I did nothing this morning. I slept and I watched that time I got reincarnated as a slime. So, Lemons,
Yes. What? What's up?
how would you describe your style of art?
My style? As much as I would love to call it like anime, it's blatantly not. Um, I kind of want to say cartoony wannabe anime
You call
with like
yourself
the occasional gore.
cartoony wannabe anime. What can you elaborate on that?
Like elaborate why I would call it cartoony anime or
Yes.
um I think honestly it would come from me being younger and watching like a bunch of 2000 like late 90s early 2000s anime cuz you know that's a specific style, like the late 90s early 2000s anime has a specific style.
And what would you mean like Naruto and stuff like that?
Yeah, even though I never watched Naruto, but yeah.
Do not be afraid. I am the cure.
Oh, thank you for the sub, Prince Safi. Didn't even know
It's
you
the
were here.
father.
Wait. So you grew up watching late 90s, early 2000s anime
Yeah.
and you did not watch Naruto.
No. I watched like half of the first season, and even like small little me was like, I hate this. I'm not a fan.
I don't know what to say to that.
Well, for me, I can't take anime that has like, um, both a lot of like flashing lights and also lots of noise.
They,
Like,
you're right, Safi. They have rendered me speechless. I mean,
good. I'm glad we've been here for 13 minutes and I've rendered you speechless.
well, technically, actually, we've been here for 28 minutes because there
28
was.
minutes, close enough.
And I already broke you once already, too.
Yeah. Well, you did. You technically did, but yeah.
And so, you can't watch bright lights with a lot of
Yeah.
noises and everything. So, how do you watch any anime?
Most of the time I watch like, how do I say this in the nicest way possible to this version of the most boring generic high school animes ever.
Like
And also
what?
the occasional magical girl anime.
Yeah, but anything with magic's got flashing lights.
Yeah, but a lot of the time I just like will have to like speed through an episode if like to see how bad it gets. So stuff like Sailor Moon is fine because I say this in the nicest way to Sailor Moon, it has the worst action fights through the first season.
Oh, I think you just picked a fight with your own father.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Because we all know Safi is a massive Sailor Moon fan.
I know this.
How
That's
could
where
you
I get it
insult
from.
how could you insult your own father?
That wasn't against Safi. That was against, I don't know, other people who enjoy Sailor Moon.
Yeet says, father like son, both colorblind.
I'm not colorblind. I'm not.
Can you paint with all the colors of the wind?
Maybe. Wind doesn't have color.
Well, clearly you've never seen Pocahontas then.
Good. I watched it when I was younger, and then as I got older, I'm like, wow, this is extremely historically inaccurate and also offensive. So I'm gonna just make my way away from this.
Oh, that's right.
I am
Of
indigenous.
you are of the indigenous people.
Yes.
So how does that like? Let's see. How do we word this? I guess. I mean, how offensive was it growing up watching stuff like Pocahontas, knowing that the true story was not even remotely close to how Disney
Well,
portrayed it?
when I was younger, I didn't know, mostly because my mom was very much like, yeah, we're gonna keep my child away from that so that a child isn't in constant fear. But as I got older and I learned it myself, I was like, yeah, this isn't great. This is really offensive. Especially when you like actually look at the real story of Pocahontas. She was roughly 8 years old when she met John Smith.
I
So
didn't realize she
making
was
it a
that young.
romance is not great.
I did not
Yeah,
realize she was that young.
yeah, so making it a romance was just not great. That's not great.
Yeah, no, I originally heard early teens, like between 13 and 16.
Yeah, that was the age uh that was when John Smith left to go back to England. Um she was around 12. Then again, the man changed his accounts on everything and also heavily exaggerated things. So, unfortunately, we don't have the full truth.
Well, we never really have the full truth on anything.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's history.
there's always, side A, side B, and then
Hmm.
the middle, which is the actual truth. But, I mean, let's face it, John Smith was a creeper.
Yeah.
I mean, hearing the fact that Pocahontas was really only like 8 makes things so much worse.
Yeah.
So, Lemons, what is it like growing up as an indigenous person? Is it different? Have you noticed? Because I know you do go to school with everyone else.
Everyone else.
Well, it's not. I don't want to just start breaking down
Yeah.
every
Yeah, I don't
nationality.
go to school with that many other indigenous people.
So what is that like? Is it do you find people are like harder on you, or
Um
do you think
yeah,
people like, just don't really care?
it honestly depends on the person because I've met a lot of people who don't care, and that's great. It's good that at least they're not like being overly offensive to me. But then I've met other people who have an extremely weird obsession with proving me wrong about anything to do with indigenous culture.
How do they have that right?
I don't know. Like, I will talk about specifically being Cayuga because I'm Cayuga. And they'll be like, but that's not right. That's not right. It's like, no, you're thinking of someone else, buddy. Like,
Now, what I've never heard of that specific tribe. What
yeah.
can you tell me about your family and heritage that we
Well,
don't know?
for me, for me, most of my family lives on. I do not want to say the name of the reserve because, I live like an hour and 30 minutes away from it. So it would be easy to find where it would be easier to find where I live.
Well, that's fair.
But
We don't want to
most of my
dox.
family, most of my family lives on the reserve. Um, and they we all fall under the broad term of First Nations. So, really just what that means is like sort of everybody who isn't Métis and Inuit, because they have their own like wants of not being considered First Nation.
Why is that?
To be completely honest, I'm not 100% sure. It's mostly just because I think their culture is a lot more distinct enough where it's like you can tell there was not a lot of interaction between other indigenous cultures and backgrounds. So, like in First Nations culture, a lot of our dances and our songs are very similar because there was a lot of overlap.
Okay. So, what other things can you tell me about being raised as an indigenous person?
Well, to not make it really sad, um, when I was younger, I was taught to do jingle dress dancing. So, that is a specific form of dance where you have like these little, I don't know how to describe them. They're like little folds of metal that kind of like create like a little triangle shape. And whenever they like clash together, they make noise. And the point of jingle dress dancing is that you're supposed to earn every single one on your dress.
And how do you earn
So
them?
you earn them by doing like good deeds in your community, helping out family. Really, it's just being a good person is how you earn them. And I never actually finished my dress.
So you only have
I got
like
it.
two pieces of metal?
No, I got halfway through, and then I grew out of the dress size, and my mom didn't want to make me another one because they're a lot to make. And also, that was around the time where I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. Mostly because, surprise, I'm not a woman. Surprise.
Now, how did the indigenous culture take the you transitioning? Because I
Um,
know a lot of other, just every other culture, they've had a lot of issues,
yeah.
and I know the indigenous are very proud of who they are and what
Mm-hmm.
how they're born. Also, hello Raya Rainbow. I was not ignoring you.
Hello, mother. It's the
We
mom.
were just in the middle of something. But hello. So how did they handle you transitioning?
A lot of my family handled it really well, surprisingly. Um, because most of my family that like lives on the reserve never really met me as a child, so they did not have like the preconceived notion that I was going to be a girl forever. And when they first met me, um, they didn't really have that same connection like my mom did, so they took it really well. As for things like dance and stuff, um, a lot of my family was not willing to teach me anymore, like how to do jingle dress dancing or how to do any of the masculine dances, because they were like, we don't know if this is okay for you to learn, actually.
That I guess that's actually kind of fair
Mm-hmm.
because they're that culture is never very traditional, and I guess they haven't really had the opportunity to commune on stuff like that. I would guess.
Well, technically, using indigenous terminology, I fall under um, very broad term of two-spirited. So, what that means for me is that in the indigenous community, two-spirited people are looked up to as sort of more aware of like what it means to be both masculine and feminine. They're kind of the people you go to for relationship advice and like questioning your identity and stuff. So, while I couldn't do dance anymore, um I sort of became like the go-to person in the family for asking questions when like my younger cousins started questioning like their sexuality or started questioning their gender identity. I was the person to go to.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of pressure, actually.
Yeah, it is. Most of my family understands that they can't like rely solely on me as the person to talk to your issues about. And so most of the time I'll just be like to my younger cousins, depending on their age, I'll just be like, yeah, this is just kind of what you are now. Sorry. I don't make the rules. I apologize. Uh Here's my phone number. I don't know. Call me if you're, I don't know, crying on your bathroom floor or something. I'm sorry. I'm not helpful.
Well, I mean, in your defense, I mean, you are still, basically at, trying to figure things out yourself. I mean,
Yeah,
you
I'm still
are.
in the midst of being like, "Hey, does this apply to me?" Like that kind of midst.
Yeah, because I mean, I believe you said tomorrow is your actual birthday.
Yep. Tomorrow I will become the dancing queen. I will finally be 17.
Yes, Lemons is a very young soul, but has become a very talented artist, streamer, and has made a lot of friends with a lot of people in the community, and they have become very valued among many people, which I think it is a very big credit to someone their age to be able to effectively communicate with people older than them. Because there is a big, I mean, let's face it, there is a big boundary between, you know, teenagers in their 20s and their 30s and people in their, what,
Mm,
everything, you know, let's face it, 30-year-olds don't understand 20-year-olds, 20-year-olds don't understand teenagers, teenagers don't
yeah.
understand little kids. There's always that age
Little
gap.
kids don't understand.
Little kids don't understand anything.
Yeah.
But now, um, so now being a person that is now supposed to be looked at for all of this advice at your age, what kind of pressures does that put on you in the in the indigenous culture?
Well, for me, it makes it feel like if I give bad advice, it's like the worst thing ever. Because I have people now being like, "Hey, I'm not sure about this in my life," and then they go to a almost 17-year-old for help. Like, I don't know. It doesn't add up if you ask me. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a marriage counselor.
I
I'm
mean,
barely through high school. Like,
yeah, I mean that's got to be awkward. That's got to be stressful. On
yeah,
top of all of the other stresses that someone at your age deals with.
yeah. That's why a lot of the time, I tend to deal with my younger cousins instead. Like, I remember, I was hanging out with like she's sort of like a niece to me, I guess. And I was hanging out with her, and she's like 3, almost 4. So I was talking with her about her new favorite thing of like the month, and she looks over to me and she's like, "I'm a dinosaur now." Like, okay.
A
And
dinosaur,
so
huh?
yeah, and we started talking about that, and for some reason then she was like, "What are you?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And she's like, "Well, you look like a girl, but you dress like a boy, but you like boys, but you also like girls." She's heard me talk to her mom about like my crushes at school and stuff.
That is a complicated question from a
It is.
3-year-old. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't even know how a full adult would be able to handle that, let alone someone who's still trying to figure themselves out.
And so for me, I was just like, um, I'm a person. I do person stuff.
I guess
Like
that's a good way to put it.
I exist. That's it. I exist. I live. Go to school. I'll have to pay taxes soon. Um,
Oh, don't look.
I'll have to
You're
learn
not
how to
gonna
pay
look forward to
rent.
that one.
I'll have to
Taxes
learn how to
suck.
pay rent. Like, I just exist.
So now, your art. Back to your artwork. Um, I have to ask, being you are an artist, and
Unfortunately, I am an artist.
do you ever see any of your indigenous culture actually influence your art?
Not a lot, actually, because of the type of art I do. I don't really tend to share a lot. I specifically tend to dabble in horror art, and so when it comes to like adding indigenous culture to that, it's not always the easiest thing because it'll either glorify like harm towards indigenous people, which is not the intention, but it ends up looking like that was the intention, or it would be something like me taking a creature from like our mythology that is known for causing harm and destruction and then putting that in art is not what we're supposed to do. That's a bad thing. You're not supposed to do that.
All right, so you're talking like something like a Wendigo,
Yeah, like
which is actually my favorite cryptid.
yeah, it's a relatively interesting concept, but it's not a thing that at least I shouldn't be drawing.
Because I know the Wendigo and the Skinwalker, people confuse them quite often when they're
Yeah,
actually completely different things.
even though they follow like the same rule, basically, where it's like, hey, don't say these things because you'll summon them. Don't draw them. You're just gonna summon them. Don't think about them. Just don't. Just don't.
Yeah. Now,
And those stories are made most of the time to make sure that like children don't go out into the winter or don't get lost and stuff like that. But a lot of those stories are still held up because they do come from cautionary tales and stuff.
yeah, I mean, what stories were you told that you remember that you're allowed to? Because I don't know how much you're able to like share as far as your the stories of your culture and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what
I know.
stories do you know that you can share with us?
I was told from a very young age the story of the cornhusk doll, which in our culture is a doll that has no face. And the story basically is the doll used to have a face, and she was one of the most vain like creatures ever, basically. And um, technically equivalent to God for indigenous people, creator is like, hey, um, no, no, no more of that, no more face, bye bye, deal with it, cope, you know,
So kind of like
and
with that's kind of similar to like the emperor's new clothes.
a little bit, yeah.
That's kind of weird though that these stories take place like you know thousands and thousands of miles away from each other, and yet they still have reflections on each other.
I think that's more so like morality, human beings,
Well, I always
the
liked that
opinions we hold.
because I always liked that with the fact of you know, here we are separated by thousands and thousands of miles, and yet we still have the same ideals, the
Yeah.
same thoughts. So how is it that just because someone looks a different way that we have to have, such negativity towards each
Hmm.
other? I never understood that. Even growing up as a child, it never made sense to me. It's like,
Yeah.
we all have the same thoughts, we all have the same visions, we all have the same hopes and dreams. And those stories are perfect examples of, how much alike people really are instead of how different we really are.
Yeah.
So I never even knew that story about the corn husk doll. So I
Yeah, I
thank you for
remember
sharing that.
my mom told me that story when I was younger, and she kind of used it as a threat.
Oh, like they were just gonna steal your
Yeah,
face.
she was like, because it wasn't like when I was younger that I was like an overly vain child, but when I did something good, um, I openly expressed that to anyone and everyone. So like, I know one time I won a spot.
Hold on a second. I'm having trouble hearing you because I thought I turned off the sound alerts, but apparently this one
Only
decides-
sound alerts now.
None of the other sound alerts work, but this one seems to. I don't even have sound alerts set up on this page.
Sound alert knows that it needs to be played.
But that's. Okay, now the sound alert is over, so can you please continue your story?
But like, yeah, I wasn't a vain kid or anything, but I would gloat basically, where if I know there was the one time I won a spot in school's talent show. I don't remember what I did. I think I played like an instrument or something, and I won a spot as like I think the fourth place. And so fourth place, they're just like, good job, here, have take candy, go run amok.
And you were very proud of yourself for it.
Yeah, because when I was younger, I never really got praised for doing anything, and so giving me the slightest amount of tension, I would lose it. I just absolutely lose it. And I just tell anyone who would listen, like, I won fourth place. That's really bad, but I won something.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with being proud of yourself.
Yeah, but I would get to the point where I'd be telling complete strangers, and my mom would be like, okay, no, none of that. Don't do that.
Oh, so you were starting to become overly boisterous about it.
I think I was more so just like, I didn't understand boundary levels at that point, so I didn't understand what was okay to tell complete strangers. And so that was how I would start like conversations basically with people my mom introduced me to.
I guess that makes sense. I mean, I still have issues with some boundaries on what is and isn't appropriate to talk to
Hmm.
strangers about. I mean, yeah, it's hard to understand sometimes because with me with the ADHD and all the other stuff going on in my brain, you know, I don't really have that control of, hey, this is a good idea to say. It's
Yeah.
just, hey, this popped into my head.
It's like, here's this information now. Enjoy.
Yeah, basically. Um. So now your your art. You said you consider it to be a cartoony anime style. Basically more like the shows that the anime styles that you watched when you were younger.
Yeah.
So now, how does that? How do you do that more of? I know you do a lot of digital art, but do you do a lot of hand drawn stuff as well, or are you
Yeah.
more of the digital style?
I mostly do digital art because at that point, I like now, that's my that's my main income at this point. Where I'll do VTuber models and stuff, and that requires digital art. But mostly in my spare time is where I do like my horror art. And so I completely abandoned the cartoony anime style, and I'm just like, all right, we're gonna draw the most awful thing possible, and then I'm gonna take watercolor red, like red watercolor, and just flick it all over the page.
I see. So
Yeah,
now, because I've noticed, like the round model that you made for Momo,
yeah,
and the round model that you made for yourself, I guess you would consider them like blob style.
yeah. No,
I mean,
straight
they're
up. What I did
absolutely
was
adorable.
I took the circular tool on my art program. I made a circle. I put like two dots, and a little line for the mouth, and that was it.
And yet they are adorable. I don't have reference pictures because
There's
I
one in the back. There we go, all the way in the back.
yeah, but we can't really zoom in because
That's fine. We don't need to. It's there.
although maybe I could. I don't know. There's so many different aspects of this background that I don't want to zoom into one thing and screw up the aspect of something else. Because Lemons actually created this entire scene for me.
This was all by me, and somehow I was not the first person to use it.
No, the first person that used this scene was actually Yeet last week.
Can't believe it.
Well, you were supposed to, but you didn't sign up
I'm
in time.
sorry. I'm sorry.
You can't get mad
I
at
got
Yeet
caught in
because
writing
you got
school
lazy.
essays.
You
I
got
got taught in
lazy.
writing history essays, okay?
No, but with your art. So now I actually, let's see. I believe, yes, we have me as
No, we don't need to talk about this one. I will
me
leave.
as
I will leave
Lemons.
here and now. I will leave here and now. I'll do it. I'm going. I'm going. I'm gone.
Lemons made me this.
That was made almost a year ago, alright? It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. It doesn't need to exist. Burn it with fire. Burn it with complete and utter
Oh no,
fire.
if we're gonna go
Kill
with
it.
kill it with fire, we'll go with this
We're
one.
gonna set it on fire and throw it in a ditch.
What happened with this, Lemons?
I don't know! That was not my fault! That one has nothing to do with me!
Lemons went to make help rig my well actually Lemons did rig my model.
I rigged your model. I'm your father, Virus. God damn it, respect me.
But for some reason with that model with that initial model, the face
It
came out
broke.
all weird. We don't know
It
why.
broke.
Anyway, I just found it absolutely hilarious, so we kept it. Um
It's there forever now.
yes, it will be there forever.
Forever and ever and ever and ever.
So now, what kind of commissions do you do? I know, you do rigging, obviously, but what
It's
other,
mostly just rigging because that's the thing I'm most proud of.
what, what do you mean you're most proud of? You don't think your other stuff came out good?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I absolutely hate this model that I have right now. I hate it. I hate it so much.
Then why don't you make a new one?
That takes time and effort, and I don't want to.
I mean, even your let's see.
I'm trying to justify getting to like a goal where then I can be like, okay, now I can make this. I'm trying to justify it.
Well, then we have this model here, your PNG.
Yeah, we have that monstrosity.
I think this is absolutely adorable.
The amount of chaos in that one model.
I mean, it's even got your tail going on. It's got your,
Yeah, my
it's
tail that
adorable.
I only added recently, which we don't need to talk about why I didn't have it before.
Well, now that you mention it, why didn't you have the tail before?
Alright, allow me to explain the long lore of lemons. Um, Originally, back in my 3D days, like 2 years ago, um, originally, I took the form of, like, a human, that had angel wings on the back. And after a while, I was like, this isn't for me. This feels gross having angel wings, you know? So I switched over to just looking like a normal human, and I was like, okay, this works, I guess. And after a while, I became unhappy with that, and somehow, after like 4 different models of all different quality ranges, um, I got to this one, and then I was like, okay, this one works, I guess. And then I made the PNG one that you just had up. All of a sudden, people were like, that's the most adorable thing ever.
It
And I'm
is.
like,
Even
okay, I will
Orvashana says.
profit. I will profit on this.
Even Orvashana says that it's adorable. But so no, why don't? What is it about that? About this one that you don't like?
To be honest, I don't like how it looks like the epitome of a child because um fun surprise for everybody. I don't look like this.
Here we're gonna have
It's
it.
shocking, I know.
We're gonna have it sit on the corner of the desk looking at you.
We're gonna have it judge me. But, you know, after having this model for so long and then making a chibi version, I was like, I don't like this. I'm not a fan. I don't want to say it gives me dysphoria, but it's very borderline on the dysphoria chart.
Why is that?
I don't know. It's just my brain looks at it and it's like so many people will look at that and be like, that is a woman, and that makes me upset.
But you're not a woman.
Yeah, but not everybody knows that.
Lemons is but a mere boy.
I am a creature. A really, really horrifying and disgusting creature that talks too much.
Oh, I think you're just being a little
I'm an
too hard on yourself here.
abomination. I'm an abomination. And I actually say that with love.
So now, you said that you're into you're into a lot of the horror culture and stuff like that.
Yes.
What would you say is your favorite horror film?
Favorite horror film? God. I think it would have to be Midsommar.
I don't think I've ever even heard of that.
Midsommar was made by the same guy who made Hereditary.
Okay.
And
Me.
I'm not a fan of Hereditary.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah, I don't like horror movies that include violence to like children for no reason.
Oh, that's true. I guess I
Like,
can
yeah,
definitely get
like
behind that.
it I don't mind because the entire cast is children, and the harm um, isn't technically done to any of them except Georgie. And it's like, I'm sorry, I don't care about this kid. I have no emotional attachment to this kid.
We all float down here, Georgie. Yeah, I think most horror films actually go after teenagers.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't mind them going after teenagers. Like, teenagers suck. I don't care.
I think that's probably why most horror films go after the teenagers is because at some point every adult and every other kid and a teenager and everybody's like, they probably deserved it.
It's like, just kill the kids. Just kill them. Just kill the teens. Get them out of here.
No, but I would say one of my for me, I definitely like the Halloween series. You know, Michael Myers,
Yeah.
and but I would say one of my first favorite horror movies when I was a kid was Pumpkinhead.
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Oh yeah, very kind of similar origins to like Jason type thing.
Mm.
Disfigured kid was tortured and beaten up by all the normies. Eventually was killed. The father um, wants to have his son back, so he goes to a witch doctor lady, and she brings back just the vengeful side of that child's spirit, and it is mutated even more so than what the child originally was, and goes on an absolute killing spree. It's quite
Fair.
glorious. It's an older movie. It was done in the 80s, so it's not the greatest as far as effects go, but
Yeah.
it was such a good movie. I enjoyed it. Although I'd say one of the most fucked up movies of all time that I've ever watched is Cannibal Holocaust.
Oh, I've heard of that one.
It's banned in most countries.
Yeah.
So now, as an artist, what would you say your favorite color to use is in any of the work that you do?
I'm gonna shock everyone. It's not red.
That actually is kind of surprising.
Red is actually one of my, I don't want to say least favorite colors. It's not one of my favorites though.
Is it pink?
No, I hate pink. I'm sorry.
I'm just teasing.
One of my favorite colors, I think I'd have to say is actually blue.
Oh, that's why you're outlined in blue?
Yeah, I like using blue for shading just because when you have like a multiply layer on like human skin and you use blue, it makes it look a lot more like dead or like dark.
Interesting.
And I'm like, I like that. I like this looking, unfortunately, you know. I like it looking upset.
So now, let's see. I know I've got other questions for you here,
I'm like,
but
do you have a list?
I do, but
Oh
at
my
the same,
god.
I need to be some kind of prepared here.
I'm not.
Well, of course you're not.
I showed up here and I was like, hi. And that's it.
No, but so now I know for some of your artwork you use Photoshop.
I don't actually use
No,
Photoshop.
I thought you did.
No, I use Fire Alpaca.
You use Fire Alpaca, and an
It's a completely
alpaca.
free to use program that just lets me like um save stuff as Photoshop files.
And now, an alpaca is very similar to a
We don't need to
llama,
talk about that, okay? I hate llamas. I hate them.
and yet you go out of your way to murder everyone's llamas.
I hate llamas, and I don't murder everyone's llamas. I murdered one llama on Rhea's stream, and somehow that has become my entire brand that I murder llamas.
Which is why I actually named a llama after you.
I don't murder llamas. I murdered one llama.
Yes, you actually have a llama named after you on my.
How dare you? Yeah, you did that. You named a llama after me at like 12 a.m. while you were on a voice call with me. I distinctly remember this.
Actually, I did it while I was on stream with Rhea, I believe.
Then you said you were gonna do it on that voice call. I remember this. I remember you telling me this.
Yes, I believe that was when we were trying to figure out what was going wrong with the rigging of my
Yeah,
model.
what went wrong with you? We were trying to figure out what was wrong with you.
But yes, you do have a llama named after you.
I'm gonna kill it.
Well, now I don't feel bad about planting a tree in the middle of your house.
Guess what? I don't play Minecraft anymore that much.
No, I really didn't. I just planted one in front of your front door. But
Thank you.
Ray is laughing at us.
Good. Good.
So,
I'm gonna pretend like she's laughing at you and not at me.
no, Ray is laughing at us both.
We're both dumb.
We're like 5-year-old children siblings. Don't look at me. So now
Stop poking me.
I've noticed on your stream you actually replay a lot of games from when you were little.
I do. I enjoy my nostalgia.
So now, what games outside of like the games from when you were a kid do you actually play?
Like, consistently play?
Well, like like Rhea plays Genshin, Phasmo, stuff like that. I play my
I have no idea. Honestly, I barely stream me playing games. I mostly just stream doing art and stuff. Because I suck at games.
And how long have you been doing art?
I wanna say, rough estimate of my age. Probably 6.
Oh, so about
But
11
it was
years.
definitely when I was in kindergarten at least.
And I know, you've only recently started doing commissions.
Mm-hmm.
How
I'm still a baby to it.
how many commissions do you typically take on at a time?
Typically it's 3 or just because it's like that's as much as I can handle, and then I have to confirm with people. It's like you don't have a hyper specific time that you want me to end this, right? Like you don't have a specific time I need to be done by, and most people are like, no, I just want it done eventually. I'm like, okay, I can work with that.
Because I remember you actually had not considered even going into commissions until I asked
No,
you
I had it.
to rig my model,
Yeah,
which personally I think you did a really good job on. I mean, it was the
I'm
first model
I'm
outside
going
of
to
your
fix
own.
it one day
Well, yeah, that
because I reflected so much stuff instead of actually rigging it because I was like, I want to get this done eventually. So just reflect the image.
well, I know that there was some things that you hadn't learned how to do just yet.
Yeah.
So I know you had told me, when once you learn more, you want to retweak my model, which is
Yeah,
fine
I
with
want to
me.
go in and fix it. Fix everything wrong.
Which is
Burn it to
completely
the
fine with
ground
me.
and rebuild.
I actually think that says a lot about you as a artist and a commissioner is you take great pride in what you do and you want to make sure that you are happy with it because
Hmm.
I mean the person doing the work is usually the most critical on the work. So
Yeah.
I know I think it says a lot about your character as a person and someone doing the work for others that you are willing to, you know, basically put your pride on the line and say, hey, this isn't where I want it to be. I appreciate that you're okay with that you're happy with it, but I would like the opportunity to, you know, make it
Yeah,
make it better.
improve it. Fix everything wrong with it.
I think that speaks volumes of your character as a person, and I think that you definitely do deserve to have a lot more people coming to you for your commissions because, like I said before, I think you're a young and talented artist, and I believe you have a nice future ahead of you as far as your commissions go.
I mean, I will let you know. I don't want to do this full time. I want to do this like my main job. Same with me not wanting to do streaming full time. Actually,
Oh,
like
nobody says you have to do
yeah,
anything full time. Um,
what I want to do full time has nothing to do with art. It has nothing to do with streaming. I want to work at the border. I want to be a border security agent full time,
really,
which
you want
which
to
is
keep us filthy
drastically different.
Americans out.
No, no. What I specifically want to go into in the specifics is the canine unit because a
Ah,
lot of the dogs there, mm, unfortunately, will go through like the whole thing. Like they'll go through like their 8 to 10 years of being like an agent technically, and then once they retire, there are quite a few people who just like give the dogs up for adoption. Like they just leave them.
see, oh, I know. He's a retired state trooper where I live, and once his dog was able to retire, he took that dog in. He says
Yeah.
it was one of the best dogs he ever had. They're already trained, they're loyal,
Mhm.
they have a bond to their partner, and I
Yeah.
think I agree with you that it's kind of wrong that they just get left up for adoption.
Mhm. And then a lot of the time they're never adopted
So
because like when you adopt them, they already have their full on training for a bunch of stuff, and people don't realize that. And so, some dogs are trained to smell foreign meat, and if they smell that, of course, freak out and like alert off, basically. And so, a lot of people are like, this dog has problems, so I don't want it anymore. Not realizing that's, like, unfortunately, the dog's whole purpose.
yeah, I mean, and think about it though, what better family dog can you have than a dog that is trained to protect?
Yeah.
Now people think automatically that these dogs are, they're going to be hyper aggressive, but they're really not.
Mm-hmm.
They actually have more of a judgment of what true danger is than your run of the mill dog that's been trained to, protect your house.
Yeah, like one of my dogs, we got her from my local reservation, my local res. And her name is Maple. I never talk about her on stream, but you hear her a lot. She's very sweet. She is a res dog, meaning she most of her life, um, she actually ended up having fend for herself and stuff. So she's trained to hunt basically. So if anything in our backyard moves that she knows is not supposed to be there, she will kill it and bring it into the house. She's like a cat.
That's interesting.
Yeah, one time she brought in a possum and it wasn't dead. She just brought it in and nobody realized it till like my mom looked closer at her like bed and she saw like this poor possum that was still playing dead
Oh man.
and
So
it was just there.
how did how did your mother react to when the possum decided to start moving again?
My mom was absolutely horrified. Like she let the dog outside, like she let Maple outside. She took this poor possum and just let it out in our front yard.
Oh, would she grab it by the tail?
Yeah.
Because once you grab it by the tail, it goes right back into pretending it's dead.
Yeah.
What's funny is people don't realize that like people think that you're gonna get sick mainly from an opossum, but they're actually one of the more resilient animals
Yeah.
to most sicknesses. The only one that they they can routinely get would be rabies, but you would know if it had rabies because
Yeah.
it'd be stumbling and it would be walking around during the daytime.
Mm-hmm. There go my dogs. I've summoned them.
What was that? You cut out for
My
a second.
dogs just like started barking a little bit, and it's like, oh, I've summoned them.
Ah, you've summoned the puppers.
I briefly mentioned them, and now they know.
They're like, oh, Lemons is on stream.
They're like, human, 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 human.
Love me, human, love me.
The unfortunate thing with my dogs is that I have two of them, and they're both convinced that they're lap dogs. Like, they're both convinced they're tiny little chihuahuas and not, like, both half Great Dane.
Oh man, that's a big dog.
Yeah, they're massive. And they don't understand that. So when you, like, go to pet them, they jump on you, and it's like, I cannot breathe right now, okay? Maple, I can't breathe, please.
Yes, I had, well, I've had three dogs growing up. I had a Beagle German Shepherd mix, which was probably the biggest pain in the ass dog I have ever met in my
Yeah.
life because it had the Beagle curiosity with the Shepherd intelligence.
Yeah.
This dog had unwound a chain link fence. We used to have a Dunkin' Donuts that where I lived when I was little. We had a Dunkin' Donuts across the street, and this dog used to steal bags of food from people's hands
Oh, jeez.
and bring it home. So we would just find mass amounts of Dunkin' Donuts bags all over the backyard.
Ah, jeez.
This dog was not afraid of, was not allergic to chocolate by any way, shape, or form.
Oh, God.
So one year for Easter, my family was going to do an Easter egg hunt for me and my cousins. And this dog went through the yard and ate every single chocolate before anybody could get outside.
That's why you put up a fence and you do it in your front yard.
It was in the front yard.
Well,
There
build a
was nothing.
box around the dog.
It got to the point where the kennel that the dog would stay in outside during the day because it didn't want to be inside all day, and we didn't want to force it to be inside all day either. So we had a nice sized kennel out in the backyard for it. So we wouldn't have to have like chained to a tree or anything, so it could actually
Mm-hmm.
like, walk around and, be a dog. So we ended up having to cement in the bottom of about a foot underneath all the dirt because this dog kept digging its way out.
Yeah.
We had to put chains inside the chain link fence so that it would stop unwinding the fence. And we had to put a roof on it so it would stop climbing the fence as well.
Jeez.
That nothing could stop that dog.
My dogs aren't that bad. The worst they've done is they've broken down the fence in my backyard and then went to go terrorize my dogs.
Oh, Reyes says, I once encountered an opossum that walked up to me while I was sitting in the front of a tree. It didn't see me at first, and when it finally saw me, it opened its mouth really wide and froze in place. I got up and left it. Yeah, they will instantly take a fighting pose and bare their teeth
Yeah.
as their first defense because they do have some big teeth.
I am a fan of any animal that plays dead.
Oh,
S-
like the
Specifically the
fainting
fainting
goats.
goats. Yes! I love those things. It's so horrifying, but I love them.
Well, it's kind of hard not to. I mean, they are adorable and they're.
Yeah.
But it's like people that do goat yoga.
What?
You've never heard of goat yoga?
No. What is that? Do I want to know what that is?
It's just regular yoga, but they have baby goats in the room with you, and they climb on
Why?
you as you do the different
Why?
poses.
What is the point of that?
Well, for one, it actually helps strengthen your core and keeps you more on balance, and two, it just makes you happier because you got baby goats everywhere.
I don't know anyone that could legitimately be happy during yoga.
That's why they bring in baby goats.
They bribe you.
They bribe you with baby goats.
They bribe you to be happy. I can't tell if that was a sneeze or a cough.
Oh, that was a cough. A cough also to clear my throat. I'm still trying to get everything out of my lungs from when I was sick a couple
Yeah.
weeks ago. I'm actually not sick anymore, but I sound like it because with all the crap stuck in my, in my bronchioles, I've got to constantly use my inhaler,
Mm-hmm.
which makes my voice go, all raspy and deep, like, and then constantly just coughing, which gives me a
Yeah.
headache. So, Lemons, tell me more about you and your artwork. I know we talked in great depth earlier about, growing up as an indigenous person. And I did ask you earlier if being indigenous ever has influenced your artwork. But now I would like to know a little bit more about you and, well, hello there, rising anarchist.
Thought
Wait,
that said rising cry. I can't read.
wait.
There we go. That's what we've learned is I can't read.
Is that Annie? Not their real name, just a name that we would call if this is the person I'm thinking it is. Ah, hello Annie. I haven't seen you since we played 7 days together. It was a long time ago now. I knew that name looked familiar. So Lemons, tell me a little bit more about you and your art that I don't know.
Like, I don't know actually. I don't know. Me and my art. I don't know how to explain anything to do with my art other than I put a line on like whatever I'm using and I just draw and there you go.
So do you have well, like when you're making somebody's commission, do you have like a process that you go through, or do you just take their ideas and just start working?
A lot of the time I look for like references and stuff. Sometimes I make like a Pinterest board, other times I don't. And I just like put all of their ideas together and I just get to work. Like I'm gonna upset artists here. I don't do a base sketch. I just draw my line art.
So you don't
And that's
have
not a thing you're supposed to do. That's not a thing you're supposed to do, but I do it anyway.
no, because the base sketch is the one that's usually got all like the lines that you use to like
Yeah.
line up the eyes and line up the joints and everything like that to keep everything
Who who needs to
symmetrical.
know proportions? Who needs to know proportions?
So how do you do that without any of these the lines that most artists use to keep themselves on task and focused on symmetry.
I depending on what mission it is. If it's a model, I just put on the symmetry, like the symmetry thing, the symmetry tool, whatever it's called, and I look like my model's proportions for reference, and I just do it. I just put on music and I just draw.
Huh. So what you're trying to say is you're better than other artists because you don't
No,
need.
no, no! I'm worse than other artists. I rely on the symmetry tool, and then for things that are asymmetric, I just sit there and I cry. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know.
I think we went over this already. You cry over a lot of things like
I cry a
animated
lot.
cats.
I'm a very, very sensitive person when it comes to most things. Well, not really sensitive. I'm a lot more of a feeling person than what I try to be. I overreact to things.
I see.
So you could send me a picture of a cat, and if it's cat I think is funny, I will go into complete and utter hysterics. Like, I don't know. It might be some form of. It might just be that that I don't tend to express my emotions in a lot of different settings, like school. I don't know. I just go into complete hysterics.
Do you have any idea in what causes that for you, or is it just?
Have no clue. It's gotten better since I've started taking my medication, because before, when I was younger, I showed barely any emotion to anything. And that was probably around the height of my depression.
Oh,
So I
I
had
have been asked to
no
raise your
feeling.
volume.
Yeah, basically, just, um, how my emotions work. And now I've gotten to the point where it's like, show me a picture of a cat and I will sit.
That I have raised your volume now. You are at 95%.
Oh, yippee, I'm loud now.
Oh, and we just lost your picture.
And we lost me! You
Okay, you're
raise
back
my
now.
volume and I disappear. I become part of the void.
Just like any good demon would.
As any good demon would, I go back to the void and that's it. I just disappear.
So now, speaking of being a demon,
Yes, my demonhood.
I believe you recently had told me. Actually, I think you told a couple of us while we were all on VR chat with Rhea and all of them.
I don't remember any of that night. I will let you know. I remember none of that night.
No, no, no. You were telling us about how you recently have been accepted into the Satanic Church.
Oh, yeah, that. So recently I joined the Satanic Temple. Um
What
really
is?
doesn't mean anything other than, like, I don't know, I get emails from them. That's all it means.
What kind of process was that for you? Yes, Blob.
It was quite literally just me going on their website, clicking like become a member thing, putting in my email, and that was it. I waited a couple days. I got a letter back that was like, "Hey, you're in now. There you go." And I get emails now.
Yes, Blob. Lemons is
I am a
Lemons is
Satanist. Surprise.
You'd actually be surprised at because I've done research on a lot of different religions because I never, growing up I was forced to be one religion, and I always,
Mhm.
I wanted to see what all religions were like. Now I know that I don't believe in any of them, but
Yeah.
the Satanic Church is actually not an evil entity.
Surprise. We're
It
not bad.
It's actually surprisingly more like the Wiccan.
With they like the Satanic Temple and stuff. A lot more politics than anything. It's not really uh well, it is. It depends on what branch of Satanism you follow. For me, I'm an atheist, but I support and follow Satanism's political views, which is technically the seven tenets. So it's like, don't be an asshole. Respect people's rights. Don't be a bitch. That's what they all boil down to. It's like, just keep to yourself. Don't bother other people. Like, if they're not hurting anybody, why is it your business?
Well, that's weird because that's basically yeah. Well, we're not going to get too we're not really going to get in depth on religion
Yeah,
or anything here, but or politics. But I just
yeah, I
thought
don't
that
deal
was an
well with politics, so.
I just thought that was an interesting thing to mention about you
Yeah,
because being a little ram demon. Wow, that was weird. I said being a little ram demon and your model kind of
oh
freaked
yeah,
out for a second.
I've been trying to work on. You know when you see models and they do like little steps?
Yeah.
That's using the X body parameter on Live 2D, and I've been testing that out recently. So this model is not finished. I will let everybody know what you're seeing now is not the end result. I have not set up everything, so I'm
It
still
does have
testing
that
out.
glorious mullet.
It has the mullet, yes, the beautiful, beautiful mullet that is it will never be replaced. I don't care if I change hairstyles. It's mullet, only mullet.
So you, so you yourself actually have a mullet.
I do. I actually have a mullet, and my mom absolutely hates it.
Now, why a mullet?
It's just easier to deal with, you know. Really, I only have to worry about like shaving down like sides, and that's it. That's just it. Like I might need to get like the back of my hair trimmed a little bit, but like other than that, it's really low maintenance.
Because my father had a mullet for years, and it was I never could get over the mullets. I was never a fan.
I mean, for me, you know, I just don't like to manage my hair. I treat my hair like somebody would treat a succulent. Water it once a week and you leave it alone. That's what I do. I shave my like sides down every now and again and I leave it alone.
Yeah, see, I can't say anything. I managed to kill a succulent.
Wow. Okay.
I can't keep. I can keep another human being alive, but
Not a succulent
I
though.
cannot keep a plant alive. I've managed to
I'm
keep.
the
I can
opposite.
keep a lizard
I
alive.
couldn't keep another human alive, but I can keep a succulent alive just fine.
Oh yes, no, no. I've kept my lizard alive. I have kept my child alive.
That's all you need in this world.
Excuse
A lizard and a
me.
child. Bless you.
But I cannot keep a plant alive to save my life.
Neither can I. I can't really do that.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, I managed to not only kill a succulent, but a full-blown cactus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
but
they're difficult because a lot of people will either overwater them or they'll water them once and they completely forget.
yeah, that's my problem is with the ADD, I tend to forget about things
Yeah.
until because what I did was I had them behind my couch on my windowsill,
Yeah.
and I forgot they were there until I put my arm into the cactus.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I had
it
like
was
these little
fun.
things. I had these little things that you fill with water and because of like the material they're made out of, the water like slowly leaks out of it. And so I just put it in my plants, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna forget about you for the next 2 weeks. Enjoy.
No, it's like one of my friends taught my mother how to keep an orchid alive because for my mother's birthday, for Mother's Day, stuff like that, I used to always get my mother orchids
Yeah.
because me personally, I think they're very beautiful flowers and they are very unique. And I figured since she was able to give birth to someone as weird as I am, she deserves a very unique
Special
flower.
in quotations, as my mom would put it.
Yeah, I was that kid that for my 8th grade trip to Washington D.C., they told me I was not allowed to go because it
I
wasn't
didn't have
fair.
great fortune.
Oh no, they said it wasn't fair for the rest of the class to watch
Yeah.
me and everyone else.
Yeah, I didn't have an eighth trip, but that was because my school was like, "Hey, we don't trust you to be on your own because we're scared you're gonna get lost or you're gonna die or something. So yeah, you're staying home. We don't want to get sued."
Yeah, I that was very similar with me.
Yeah, people tend to treat me like a toddler, where you can't leave me alone.
And yet I've noticed as I've gotten older, one of the best things in the world is being left alone.
Yeah, just leave me alone. Just be in like I don't know the kiddie pool and just let me be there. You know?
Orvi and Momo, they both know me very well in real life, and they both can probably attest that if you do not message me, I have a very good tendency of forgetting to message you back.
Yeah.
If it is not directly in my vision, it is not there.
Mm-hmm. That
Uh,
happens to me a lot where I'll be a part of like my friends' Discord servers and stuff, and I will not speak in those servers for months until I just remember. It's like, oh yeah, this place exists. I forgot.
oh, Annie, you have the same issue, I see. Yeah, it's definitely oh yeah. Momo was supposed to come over and hang out one day, and she was calling and messaging me for like an hour, and I totally didn't even realize it because I was too busy cleaning my lizard's cage and refilling the sand and
Yeah.
resetting everything up so it had hammocks and it had multiple beds and basically made that lizard have a beautiful little home and totally forgot about the rest of the world. And you're right, I need to
Yeah, I
stretch and I
get
need to
that.
hydrate. Ow.
That tends to happen to me on stream. Or I'll be doing art and stuff, and then I forget I'm streaming, so I won't talk. I won't acknowledge what's happening, and I'm just like, okay, it's drawing time. What's streaming? I don't know.
That is one of my biggest issues with streaming as well is I get so hyper focused that I
Mm-hmm.
forget. If people are not actively talking in chat, I will forget to like
Yeah.
talk. If people are actively talking in chat, I will have a full conversation with them. But the second I stop seeing that
Yeah.
the same amount of people could be there, but the second I stop seeing the chat bar moving, it's like, all right, where are those zombies at? Let me go cut someone's head off.
Yeah.
Let me you know, let me go do this, super long adventure and forget that.
It's like, what's a Twitch chat? I don't know what that is. It's time to kill zombies.
Rhea, why are you booing me? Don't boo. Don't boo
Boo.
this man.
It's Rainbow.
Rainbow. Ah, moo.
It's funny. The one thing I had prepared for this stream was to talk about my lore, and then I completely forgot that I even had lore until now. I'm like, yeah, I have stuff. God,
What what
because
is your
I have a
lore?
Google Docs open right now.
What is your lore?
I am a demon overlord. Well, overlord of the Wrath Ring of Hell. Um, a few fucky walkies were made. Now I'm here.
Fucky
I
Wucky.
got
Oh,
adopted.
yep.
Yeah, I got adopted by a rainbow goddess and a prince of imagination. Don't know how that happened. It happened.
So it's their influence that you are not pure evil.
Uh, no, probably
So
not.
now, if I remember correctly, you have a few husbands and wives
I
and
have
many
a few
children.
partners.
And
A
many
few
children.
partners. Lots of kids. For anyone asks, no, no, the children were not born like the normal way. No, most of them were adopted and or just poofed into existence.
Did you just say poofed or pooped?
Poofed.
Sounded like you said pooped. You're just like, and there's another one.
Alright, I'm making a list of who I'm not streaming with ever again. Virus at the top. Number one
Uh,
public enemy.
I thought I was number one public enemy because I always want to shoot baby lemons out of a cannon.
No, that's fair. Sorry.
I don't know
Sorry.
why, but baby lemons.
No, it's fair. Baby Lemon's whole purpose was to be this creature that you'd want to throw and hit. Punch.
For any of those that are wondering, baby lemons is the little thing that is in Lemon's arms.
This monstrosity from hell. Baby Lemons, fun fact, is not a child version of me or anything. It's not even a plushie. Well, it is a plushie, but it's not. It's not completely a plushie.
Just like Chucky was not completely a doll.
Yeah. Sweet little baby Lemons, actually a extremely ancient evil that threatened my position as future ruler of the Wrathring. And, gotta do something about that.
I do believe Blob would like to make baby lemon plushies, like actual
Marketable
plushies.
plushies. Maybe one day. Maybe we'll make that a goal.
Although I've had people ask me to make body pillows of my model as well.
Oh dear God! I was waiting to hear it. Plushies. No.
Nope, I have been asked to have body pillows made of my model.
I have made jokes with some of my friends, who are fellow artists, that if for some reason I was ever requested to have a body pillow, on the back where they tend to have like the more lewd side, it would be a giant black bar that just had the entirety of the B movie script printed out on it.
Which, wait, which B movie? Oh, the
The
actual.
animated one, the one made by Jerry Seinfeld.
I was thinking like a B movie, like something made by Elvira.
It's a YouTube link to a Rickroll.
It's got a QR code.
Why would you want a body pillow of me, huh? Why? Take the Rickroll instead.
You scan the QR code and it's just someone getting bitch slapped.
Yeah.
Papa, I need Papa model so I can hold him on my stream. Momo does.
I'll make something up for you, Momo.
Now, Momo, do you want the orb version?
The orb
The Baby Lemons version?
ponders the orb.
This adorable little version that's sitting on the corner of my desk? Or of the
Monstrosity.
regular lemons?
Or of the many past versions of me that we don't talk about.
Like 3D lemons.
Or the coming out soon 3D lemons.
Wait, you have another 3D model coming out?
Oh fuck. I didn't mention that, did I? Yeah, I have another 3D model coming out that I'm gonna attempt to set up for VR chat.
Oh yes, don't
Ronald
forget
McLemons doesn't need to be talked about. We hate
Ron-
that.
Nope, Ronald McLemons.
Ronald McLemons has not had any new art made um since their creation. So I need to get on that.
Can you show us a picture of McLemons?
No, I'm not showing you guys a picture of McLemons. No.
I think you need to
I'm
show a
not.
picture of
No.
McLemons.
No. 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 There's
Chat.
a clip of me with McLemons. There you go.
Well,
I'm
now
not doing it.
Well, then I'm just gonna have to keep doing shout outs of you until we get
No!
the McLemons.
It's gonna be the first one, I guarantee.
That'd be
Either
hilarious.
that or it's gonna be pasta.
Here in my world, everything is upside down.
The monstrosity
Nope, this is
that
actually Lemons working
No,
on
it's
me.
you! It's you!
That was actually Lemons working on me.
That was, your creation, son.
Let's see. Let's see. Can we get?
You're gonna get the same clip over and over again. I
Oh,
hope
there's
that's
the
what
murder
happens.
bridge.
just wanted to get some
Oh, murder
lava.
bridge. My standards.
I
My
just
really
wanted
high
lava.
standards of I'm not gonna kidnap a
I
child.
didn't do anything.
That's
I
too
didn't
much
like
to deal with.
kidnap their young or anything. I'm not that evil. I have standards. Also, I don't like
Just
children.
the deep sigh you just had.
So, you know, I didn't like kidnap their young or anything.
No, we're gonna have to do another one here.
You're not gonna get it. I'll delete it here and now.
No.
Here in my world, everything is
Good!
Why?
Great!
And also,
Fantastic!
I adopt random people whenever I want.
I just want. We just want.
No. No. You don't get it. No. You're not allowed. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna say this. If you get it, in the next, try, I will give you, I will make art of Ronald McLemons as a body pillow.
No.
Here
I'll do it.
in my world,
Good!
everything
Great!
is upside down. And
I don't-
also, I adopt
no.
random people whenever
No
I
one gets the Ronald McLemons body pillow art anytime soon. Who knows? If I'm bored and, I don't know,
It's gotta
somebody gives me a large sum of money, maybe I'd be convinced.
be there. Where?
Nowhere.
Damn it! Every time I go to try and look through things, you disappear.
Good. Great. It stops you.
I'll try one more time. We'll try one more time to get the McLemons.
I'll say this now. If somebody, I don't know, were to
I
do,
Damn
just
it.
wanted to get
Something
some
dumb?
lava.
like virus constantly,
I just wanted lava.
and I find it charming enough, I will make
I
the
didn't do
Lemons body,
anything.
the
I
McLemons
didn't
body
like
pillow. I'll
kidnap
do
their
it.
young or
Who are
anything.
you holding in this?
I'm not that evil.
That's my
I have
husband!
standards. Also, I don't like children.
Oh, is that Uwu?
Yes,
So, you
my
know.
husband.
I didn't like kidnap their young or
And yet
anything.
I've noticed your husband has not even shown up to come in.
I didn't
and
tell
watch-
my husband about this, okay? My husband has school and stuff. Alright? Damn. You don't need to be a bitch to him.
Annie would like to know what is around your head.
Around my head. What?
Wait, my
The
head?
blue?
Lemon's head?
Someone's head?
Or in the
So
clip?
no head?
I'm lost. In the last clip that was played.
I think it was a chair. I
was
think
it
I had a
cha-
chair in the back.
Was it a gaming
I don't
chair?
I think so. I need to actually
Ah.
draw one for me.
See, I have.
But that takes time.
I have my bone thrown.
I hope people take that out of context.
See? My bone thrown.
I hope that out of.
Oh, yeah, no. There's some boning that goes on in that throne.
Oh, jeez.
But, yeah, so.
I'm now just waiting for Momo to DM me and be like, hey, how do you feel about making a virus body pillow for me? I'm waiting for it now.
No, actually, it was not Momo that wanted the virus body pillow.
Who wants it then? Who wants it? I'll do it. You give me like $1, I'll do it.
They are not here right now. They were here earlier. Oh, Annie wants one. And
I'll give you $2. Yes. $2, I'll take it.
well, apparently we are going to be starting to make virus body pillows now. That's weird. But okay.
We'll make them stickers or something.
Well, if you want stickers of me, I mean,
Not to shamelessly promote, but
you
to
could just check out
shamelessly
my
promote.
merch. I've got stickers. I've got shirts.
Soon to be body pillows.
I've got mugs.
No!
Oh my God, Annie. Annie. Pervert.
You know what? You only get the one side of the virus body pillow. The normal side. The other one, the other side, I don't know. I'll make it like, I don't know, the Canadian national anthem.
It will be how to summon a demon.
It'll be like, I don't know, a long, like, image of just, I don't know, the definition of demon. A stretched out definition.
Demon. Demon.
Do
I
you
just want to
even
talk
know
to
where
the
that
demon.
comes from? Do you know where that comes from?
No.
It comes from BuzzFeed, actually. It comes from BuzzFeed Unsolved Paranormal Edition.
Really? I just know you have
Yeah!
you have it as a sound alert on your channel.
Yeah! I'm gonna deny him.
And I always oh, look at all those cute little emotes. Oh, those are adorable. You know what else is adorable?
Your mom?
My mom's dead. These emotes. Made by Gravity Queen.
I'm used to being around, like, 13-year-olds. Okay, virus.
My mother died of a brain tumor.
Ooh. I don't know how to react.
No, Safi nor Rhea have a wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
That should be the next thing they get.
I can't get any more emotes until I get more subs. I need 20 more sub points before I can get more emotes.
So, just maybe click the subscribe button. Maybe subscribe.
Yes, I would love
You
that.
don't have to.
You don't
You don't
have to,
have
but
to,
it would be greatly
but-
appreciated.
Yeah. You don't gotta, but you should. Gotta. Again, you should.
I don't like to, force people into my subs.
I will.
Well, that's understandable, Blob. Lemons,
Yeah, I know, that's
Lemons, you're not even
100% no.
subbed.
Joke's on you. I do not have the proper banking information to get a bank card. Because apparently my mom lost my I don't know, one of my like forms of ID.
How, what?
She like lost my health card or something. And we need that. So, yippee!
We also need to get you set up on
We
the
do.
affiliate
That'll never
program.
happen at this point. At this point, I hope that we get to the point where everyone's like, it's not gonna happen. This is never gonna be a thing.
How
And
many
then
sub
that's
points do
when
I
I'll
need?
happen.
I need 19 sub points right now. It was 20, but then Safi subbed earlier. Yeah, I don't get a lot of subs. But that's okay. I don't do it for the subs. I don't do it for the money.
Yeah.
I stream because I enjoy it. I stream because I find it fun.
Yeah, that should be the only reason why. Bullshit.
I just like having emotes. Yes, each sub is a sub point. But they reset every
that's why I
month.
started streaming. So
They reset
What?
every month. So like,
why?
so if you only have say you have no,
No,
Lemons
I
does
don't
not
have
have
emotes.
emotes.
I have yet to sign up. Like,
We've been
thingy.
trying
I
to,
forgot what it's called right now.
let's see here.
The
Hey,
thingy thing. What's it called?
Rhea, would you like to come in and join
Affiliate, yes.
the voice chat with us? We're in the same boat, Virus, but I usually put my emotes integrated into my stream. Yeah, I try to use my emotes, but at the same time, you know, I forget to use emotes during my own stream.
Yeah. Oh no, it's fine, Rhea. It's fine. I would gladly have you.
Lemons would love to have their mother with us.
Yeah. I am not that interesting, so
I don't know.
I'm
I thought it was
interesting in quotations.
I thought it was pretty interesting going through all of the differences, with the indigenous and you know all the non-indigenous stuff. What it's like growing up as an indigenous person. If I didn't find you interesting, I wouldn't have I would have not had you on the show.
Well, I'm glad that you guys think I'm. I might just not think I'm interesting though, because I'm, hang out with myself all the time.
Well, that'll do it. I mean,
I'm a very boring person to me. I don't. If I could hate anyone in this world, I think it would be me, and that's because of how much time I spend with myself.
I find myself to be very average and boring, and then I talk to Rhea and Safi, and they're like, you know, amazed by some of the things that I've done, and I'm like, it's just, I don't know.
I just do with it. No?
It's like, I don't know. I just find myself in these situations.
Yeah.
Never intentionally, went out of my way
Yeah.
to have my friends and I stopped by 6 police cars because we were doing things.
No, you're not, Momo. Momo, I swear I will fist fight you over this. I will fight you, Momo.
You are not boring, Momo. If you were boring, I wouldn't have you come and hang out now, would I?
If you were boring, Momo, I wouldn't adopt you.
I enjoy hanging out with the Momo. Even on the days that we just hang out and watch anime, it's fun.
Alright, alright, we're gonna go into a boxing ring then, Momo. We're boxing now. VTuber boxing ring.
isn't it funny how all of us find ourselves to be boring and uninteresting, and yet we have people that will come and watch us play video games or just talk.
Yeah, I find that
So
so
none
weird.
of us can
I've
be
always
all
found that.
that uninteresting if
Yeah.
people are interested into seeing what we have to say. Even if it is just our friends that come out, we have to be
Hmm.
somewhat interesting for them to even be, to even care enough to come out and watch.
Yeah. Like that's always I know a lot of people will be like, "You stream for a very short time." Like I stream for like an hour, 2 hours at max on average, and people will be like, "You stream for like a very short time," and I'm like, "What? Do you want me to stream more? Like, and just zone out into the void?"
Yeah, I used to stream for 4 to 6 hours at a time, and I actually found in my 2 hour streams I get just as many, just the same numbers as I did in a 6 hour stream. It's
Yeah.
crazy,
For
and I
me,
never
I tend
found
to
myself to be
realize like,
interesting.
yeah,
And
I
Rhea,
tend
you are
to
not a boring
realize,
rainbow.
yeah, you are not boring, Rhea. I will fight you too. I'm gonna fist fight both. I'm gonna fist fight both Momo and Rhea at the same time, and I'm also gonna fight Blob. You guys aren't boring.
You know how we can settle this?
The boxing ring?
Everybody needs to get Gang Beast, and we'll
There's like
all
boxing
battle.
ring? Does a boxing ring help?
There is a boxing ring level.
There we go! Boxing ring VTuber stream.
That's what we'll do. Well, everybody is gonna get in. We're gonna all get into a game of Gang Beasts at some point, and we
Oh?
will prove once and for all that none of us are boring.
I'm in for it. I think that would
Ah,
be
jeez!
Oh my god, you just scared the shit out of me, Rhea.
I heard the thing, and then I was like, I don't hear anyone talking.
Oh man, let me add you into here.
It is the Rhea
browser
Rainbow.
Put me on the
source.
TV. Put me on the TV.
Alright, hold
Browser
on,
source. There's
I'll
Rhea. Add source. Oh, you're huge.
Thank you.
Oh, you're
We're gonna bring you back up. We're gonna have you
Can I go
back
to TV?
here.
They invited me.
And
I was talking to
Okay, you're on top of the TV.
you're behind the TV.
How can I be boring if I'm on top of the TV?
Rhea is
That
now
sounds like something you'd say at a
behind the
college
TV.
party.
Yeah. Oh, that actually reminds me of a party I was at when back in the college
Like,
days.
thoroughly explain to me what college parties are like, so I have something to look forward to.
I was at a party one time, and this girl decided to take PCP.
You're both crazy.
Oh, jeez.
PCP.
And she went nuts. You know the old like tube TVs like from the
Yeah.
90s that are like super heavy?
Yeah?
She picked up a 32-inch TV.
Mhm.
Mind you, this girl was maybe 5 foot nothing,
Oh,
100
jeez.
pounds, and she threw it across the room.
Damn.
She had the rugby team scared shitless. I mean, think about it. You have a PCP person who is going ape shit, and you are all in the same living room with this person.
Did she become like the Kool-Aid Man or something?
The Kool-Aid Man!
Might as well.
The Kool-Aid Man of TVs.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Was crazy.
Just
That's so
realized I
funny.
have... There go my dogs.
And now I can't really say much because I was tripping on shrooms, so I was not in any way, shape, or form ready for that.
Wait, where was stuff like this? What?
No, she was not angry. She just the PCP just kind of made her lose her mind for a while, and the cops had to come. Yeah, that was interesting. Yeah.
That reminds me of a story that I was Safi and I were at Disney World at all places, and I was really tired. I went to sleep before Safi, and I was having some sort of problem. I wasn't on drugs; it was just sleep. But I have kind of night terrors sometimes, so I'll wake up and be disturbed. I'll be in like a state of something. So I don't know if it's like the effect of being a rainbow or something. I'm not sure. But anyway, um, so I woke up and we were in, of all places, like the most expensive hotel there at the time, the Grand Floridian Hotel.
Oh,
And
that's a nice
I
one.
woke up, yeah, I woke up and I was like angry, and I grabbed one of the throw pillows that was next to the bed and I started biting it. And clawing it. I was like, "Arr, arr, arr, arr."
Rhea
And at the time,
smash.
Jeez, Rhea.
and at the time, Safi was watching Charlie the Cougar. I don't know if
Oh,
you know Disney.
The fuck is Charlie the
Like
Cougar?
it was one of those real life adventure things that had like the narration over the nature show of a yellow cougar,
Oh, so
and it
kind of
was
one of
the
those,
cougar was named Charlie.
and the wildebeest.
Yeah, 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 sort of like that, where there was a nation, there was a narrator, and the narrator was saying,
Annie
"A
says that
Charlie
sometimes
related
biting the
genius."
pillow is the best way to get out your anger.
Yeah, and I was clawing it. I was turning into like vicious cat.
Meow.
That's why you've always been an echo.
That's why I was always yeah.
I
That's
was gonna say
also
a
a clue
werewolf,
why I've always
but
been a
cat
Neko.
works too.
Yeah,
Rhea is the Sims
and then
for werewolves.
I came to my senses a few seconds later. I was like, "What the hell am I doing?"
Neko, Rhea.
Neko, yeah,
Didn't
yeah,
you say
yeah.
that you said you had cat ears or something on, Virus?
You had cat ears on?
Yeah,
Virus had
like
cat ears
before
on?
we started streaming, Virus was like, I have cat ears on.
Oh,
I can put them back on.
Put the cat ears on. Put the maid dress on, Virus.
yeah. They're in there.
I feel like I need to have cat ears now.
There you go.
There's one cat
But
ear.
I already have ears.
I'm gonna put them on permanent. I'm gonna get them on permanent, so they're on permanent model, and they'll twitch and do stuff like that. I'm gonna get
Yeah.
Gravity to do that, but
I need to
send them
set
on
that
back
up
to
for
me.
my mom.
There. Now I have cat
She's like,
ears.
it's right back to me.
Now put on the maid dress.
And look, they wiggle.
Made virus.
Yeah, we talked about this earlier. We were like, maid virus. And that the only time that would happen would be on a stream with Safi.
Yes, that because let's
They
face
both
it.
have to do the maid redeem.
Yes.
Let's face it. Safi would kill to see me in a maid outfit.
I
Yeah,
had a
I
maid
think so.
outfit once.
I think so.
Now we
I
have
had a maid
Neko
outfit
plague
model
doctor.
and then I stopped
did?
using it.
You keep on making models, Lemons, that you don't want ever
Yeah, I keep
existed.
making models, and it's like, how many times have I drawn lemons so far? I want to say over 10 times, and I posted like
Over 10.
almost none of their art. Yeah, it's funny. I draw lemons, more than I draw like my actual self.
Yeah.
Because I've gotten to the point where I'm like, yeah, I oddly relate to this, like, red-haired demon overlord made from anger. I oddly
totally
relate.
me. Yeah, this is me.
You are a cat girl made of rainbows?
Yes, I am.
With,
That's
like,
what I
a
am.
slight gradient of pink in your hair?
Yes.
Good.
I mean, maybe not physically me, but it's me.
Yeah. I've just realized now, I have more in common with the Kool-Aid Man than I do with my own mother. I have more in common with the Kool-Aid Man!
The
There.
Kool-Aid Man was your mother.
Now I'm
Oh!
You were switched at birth.
now I'm part Snowbeth.
What?
There you go.
Safi, what'd you do with the Kool-Aid Man?
Because I am a plague doctor.
You're saying things I don't want to know, aren't you? I'm staying out of this.
Safi has had a thing with the Kool-Aid Man. He's had a thing with the
here comes
Smurfs.
the sausage.
Safi's had a thing with the Colonel.
We don't need to talk about the Colonel. I don't like the Colonel. I have a huge disdain for the Colonel. We all know this. This is part of my brand.
I would have to explain this to Safi. But,
What? The
I'm too busy playing Genshin.
soon-to-be written fan fiction that I'm going to write of Safi X the Kool-Aid Man?
Look, now I have a dancing blob on my shoulder.
Yay,
There we go. We've
Dancing
incorporated Blob now.
Yeah, I love it. Dancing blob.
Here, blob can sit over here.
With tiny bloob.
Tiny bloob.
Bloob.
What else can we add to me today?
I can send
The
you baby
sunglasses.
lemons.
The sunglasses. And the
Oh,
mustache.
now I
You
feel
can put a
left out with the
mustache on.
cat ears.
You put a mustache on.
I feel so left out with ears.
You go, rainbow mustache. There you are.
There you go.
Wah.
It's the Snowbeth mustache.
Yes. We are now doing the ridiculousness.
Yeah.
It feels
I
good,
was
doesn't it?
hoping this would happen during
Feels
my
good,
collab.
doesn't it?
Damn it, I want head pats.
There
Virus, you have been around me for so long now. Come stupid.
There, now I have head pats. And what else can I add? Let's see.
You know, I had to do head pats that way.
There we go.
Make a head pats.
Oh my god, there's bunny ears?
Yeah, there's bunny ears. Do you want to be a bunny? And a cat? And a play doctor?
I've already got the...
That means nothing, Virus. That means absolutely nothing. Why do you have a Christmas microphone now?
Why not?
I don't like Christmas.
Well, too bad. Now
dare
we
you.
have Christmas, Halloween, and Blob's Day.
And Blob's Day.
And Snowbeth.
When's Blob's Day?
I don't know, just made it up.
Every day. It's a national holiday every day.
The cat ears are still there. Don't worry, Momo.
Unfortunately, they are still there.
Oh, Lemons is adding things to themselves now.
Yeah, I feel left out now. I feel left out, but there's no red cat ears, so.
No, but there are pink.
Blob doesn't like Blob's Day.
I'm not doing the pink, because the pink's not remotely the right color.
There is a Blob's Day. Let's see.
It is one of the most important days of the year.
I'm gonna get rid of it. I don't know how to get rid of just one item.
Wait a second. We're gonna do something really
move
bad.
that all the way over there. And we're gonna take that and move that all the way
This
over
is
here.
really
I just
cursed.
realized you're doing you're doing Ninja, OBS Ninja, right? With having
Yeah,
I've made something
you
awful.
can do that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, but not a lot of people know how to do it. So
We're even gonna
There you
add.
go. I've made something absolutely atrocious. Enjoy.
We're gonna
This
add
is the
another
closest
blob.
we will ever get to to Cat Boy Lemon.
There,
you
now
look kind of
I have
you
blob
look kind of
nipples.
gremlinish.
That's good.
Like,
I
That's
have
great.
I have blob nipples.
My No! Bob! Bob! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry on behalf of Virus.
Virus has blob boobs.
No!
I guess we
No.
call those moobs.
No!
Tabby says, "Oh,
No.
it's beautiful."
No. No. No.
Why am I like this?
Because
If I
Virus.
knew,
I don't know.
if I
Virus.
knew, then I'd have a lot better control of my life. I don't even know what to say, says Annie. I love this stuff, though. If you can't be weird with your friends, who can you be weird with, right?
Absolutely.
Your
Let's do it.
therapist!
Let's go.
No, because then your therapist gets you put away.
Oh, I've said things I shouldn't have been to my therapist. Thankfully, I don't have her anymore. Yippee!
Would you kill it?
That's probably. No, what? No, 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 no. She got a better job offer. It sounded like I murdered her. She got a better job offer, and so they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna give you another therapist in like a couple months at max." It's been almost a year.
There. Now I am baby virus.
No, this is not what Momo wants. You know that? Momo does not want this version of Baby Virus.
Momo, do you like this version of me?
No, nobody does. Nobody likes
Pacifier and
that.
all.
No, nobody likes this. I'm nobody in this case.
Ring a rosies, a
Funny
bucket full
Thank
of
you.
Why?
posies, a tissue,
Why are you
a
enabling him?
tissue, we all
Why?
fall down.
Why not? We all float down here, lemons.
No, you're not it. You're not Pennywise.
I've no more fucks to give. My fucks
There we
have
go.
run up
I have
dry.
no more fucks to
I
give.
tried to go fuck shopping, but there's no fucks left to buy.
know
I've
what?
no more fucks
At
to give.
first,
No more fucks I tried to get. I'm over my
you
fuck budget
are,
and I'm now in fucking
probably
debt.
a chip. Take that as an insult.
I didn't hear what you said, lemons.
Good. You didn't need to. I'm glad nobody did. Why do you have pudding now?
I was hungry.
No!
Don't be mad.
I'm not mad. I can get pudding too. Like I have no reason to be mad at you for having pudding. I can get pudding too.
Fine, I won't have pudding.
No pudding for you.
But you know what I will have? Because I am a doctor.
No, you're not.
Dr. Seven.
Dr. Seven, yeah. There you go.
Dare you?
Dr. Seven. For those that want to kill all their patients.
That's why you never get virus as a doctor. Unless you're like somehow invincible to pain and or are non-human and can take a lot of bloodletting.
have to be a very patient patient.
I'm pretty sure most of this blood would be mine then. No. Actually, no. My blood's not red.
Let's see.
And it's not Rhea's blood, because assumingly Rhea has rainbow blood.
There. Now I'm comfy.
Why? Why?
Now I'm a
I think-
comfy virus.
I think Virus has completely lost it.
I have not lost anything.
Virus, you've completely lost it.
No, I am comfy.
In other words, Virus has completely lost it.
I have no more fucks to give.
You've completely lost it.
You're just jealous you don't have a big comfy blankie.
I can get one! Alright! You forget! It's the same program. I can get it.
Yeah, see, I don't get it why most of the sound alerts don't work. But the one sound alert worked earlier.
Yeah.
Nobody. Well, that one was bits, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, maybe.
You know what's nuts is I never can get sound alerts to work either on my chat or I can't actually redeem sound alerts unless they're actually in redeems.
Oh, I can actually help you with
All
that.
these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle.
All these squares make a circle.
I
At least
I
that one
can't
works.
explain why reading the word square reminded me of like this old show that I watched as a kid called like Mr. Maker or something. And it was like
Mr. Maker?
I think it was a Canadian only show about this guy who made like projects and stuff
Sappy's new
and
here.
like he showed you how to make them. But there was this weird part of it where there was like sentient shapes. And they only showed up like there were sentient shapes. They had faces and they had like names. They were named they were named after their shapes. But you know, they had names. And they talked and they sang and it was weird.
How are you doing, Square?
I've no more fucks to give. My fucks have run
Yeah, no, straight up. They had a song and everything.
There's no fucks left to buy.
They like introduced all of them.
To give. No more fucks I
I'm
tried
gonna
to
find
get.
this. I'm gonna find this and I'm gonna send it.
Budget and I'm now in fucking debt.
Because I distinctly remember this. I remember the song.
Now I have cat ear blanket.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I think I've lost my mind today. That's how I get rid of things.
What do you mean? Did you not know how to do that?
Little garbage can.
Yeah, there's a little garbage can.
Down in the the right corner. The bottom right corner.
Wahaha.
Now
Very
we've given
important.
him too much knowledge.
Very important.
We've given
I've
him too
just
much
had
knowledge.
everything sitting on the bottom left of my screen.
That is.
But we're gonna
chose
keep,
the
we're
wrong
gonna keep,
side.
We're gonna keep the boobs.
I'm gonna clip that after stream out of context.
We could keep the boobs.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds great.
I actually just made this version into a repeatable thing.
Oh.
Wahahaha. This'll be a redeem. Neko boob virus.
I love it. I love it. I think that's awesome.
Actually, Dr. Neko boob.
No. You've added too much now.
See, yeah, Safi wants to know
I
why you
did give virus boob physics. I did. I did. I did. You want to know how? You told me to, Safi. You told me to. You and Rhea were like, go give him boob physics. That's a smart idea. He'll love it.
Here, Blob, I'll get rid of the moobs for you.
Might have to leave now because of this.
Is that better for you, Blob? Does that make you happier?
Everything was fine until the boob blob nation attacked.
Until the moob nation attacked. Yeah, we're gonna bring this little.
You mean the logo?
Yeah.
That's the logo.
It's gonna sit on
Like,
my
please
head.
tell me you know that is the logo.
Yeah.
Good.
It's gonna sit on my head. Or.
Yeah, my interview of all things, of like all interviews, devolves into just boob. It's fitting. It's a fitting punishment.
I love it.
Oh, come on, Lemons, you love it.
No, I don't. I don't think I've ever given myself boob pics. I've only given it to Virus. So congrats. Yeah. And I don't know if I ever get to rank any more male VTubers. I know I have the one that I'm working on right now, but I'm just saying, I don't know if Safi is like, hey, here's a model for you to rig. I'm gonna be like, okay, boob. Everybody gets boob. Everybody.
A moob bone?
Booba physics for everybody 2023.
Booba physics.
It's like free healthcare.
Let's see.
I had to pull up my physics strength when I first did it because
Yeah, because they start off really.
Really
because
tight.
yeah, on Live 2D, they have it basically all set at the maximum, or just like over the 50, and
Right.
so because of that, when you send it into the studio, it's like we don't know how to do this. How would you do it for a blob though?
Fair. I gave myself the
I
Booba
would
physics
make
back.
you have a different expression that gives you like an 8-pack, and there you go.
Here, look at.
And
look
I
at,
will
look
not
at,
be drawing that. I will be putting like
There you go,
a
Lemons.
free to use image.
There you go, Lemons. The boobas.
The boob physics.
Jiggle, 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 jiggle. Jiggle, 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 jiggle.
Dad, come pick me up, please.
Jiggle, 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 jiggle.
Dad, pick me up. I'm scared. Why is this what it's come to?
You did this, Lemons.
I did none of this. This is all like Rhea and Safi's fault that you have boob physics. Okay, that is entirely your fault. Dad gets it. No.
You just okayed it.
Okay, I felt pressured. Does that work?
Does
that work? I felt peer pressured.
We'll never talk to you again unless you give him boob physics.
Oh, the booba physics.
I didn't mean to create him. I didn't think he'd notice.
Oh,
I didn't think Virus would have like the ability to look at the physics settings. I didn't think that was possible.
Now I'm Patch Adams. Mwahaha.
Oh. I don't even understand that reference.
Stop scaring Papa, please.
How wouldn't he notice? Because
I'm
you have to
feeling
go
the
into the
effects of
settings,
masculinity
and then
right
that
now.
requires you to
Testosterone.
actually
I want to go to
read. And I didn't
war.
think Virus
I
was
want a
capable of reading.
lightsaber. I'm a man.
That's my universal
War!
worldview, is that nobody is capable of reading until they demonstrate it to me. I think that's me projecting, though.
It's for thinking I can't read. I can read.
Yeah. Can you?
Yes.
I've never seen you read.
I've read on stream.
No, that's different.
How do you think we did Monster Prom?
True.
You didn't
That's
read
there.
then. You didn't read.
I
It was
played
all
like-
improvised.
I played like 3 characters on Monster Prom.
No, you didn't. You didn't read.
That's it. We're bringing back the boobas.
You can only. No, don't do that. Don't. No. That's it. You know, that's it. I am gonna open up a Fire packet and look at references of how body pillows work, and I'm going to profit off of this. Not you, Virus. Me.
Well, considering I have the commercial rights of my character.
I'm just gonna sell it to Momo. That's what I'm gonna do. Gonna be like, here you go, Momo. Enjoy. Clement's body pillow.
I like them going at different times.
Yeah, they're out of sync.
I did it on purpose. They're facing different directions.
Why would you do this?
Because then it adds to the jiggle, 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 jiggle.
You know what? That's what the lewd side would be on a body pillow for McLemmons. It would be Colonel. It would be the Colonel.
Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
It would be the Colonel on the lewd side for once. There you go.
McLemon's on the other side.
Yeah. Instead of me putting the entirety of the B movie script on the lewd side, it would just be the Colonel.
We now have da booba. Da booba.
So it's just him and Short.
I now have
Safi?
dancing booba.
Safi? Why on earth? Why? Why? Why couldn't you have just been like, oh, he keeps his shirt on in the hot tub like a normal person?
Dancing booba.
That's not normal. That might just be me. That's not scary. That's giving people like Virus what they want. I don't know why I could only think of Virus for somebody who wants Colonel Safi all the time.
And now I'm a waifu.
Oh god.
I'm a mini waifu.
Look, Virus, you're stealing Rhea's thunder here, okay?
My thunder.
Yeah. Rhea is the only person here that is waifu material.
Aww.
Look, I am waifu.
No.
You see what you did, Lemons? No, actually, this is
I should have never read your model.
This is actually just Virus with a lot of sleep.
Oh, cool.
So what?
I like
Virus
with a
does
lot of
Virus
sleep.
not fit the criteria for a husbando then? Does he only fit the criteria as a waifu?
Here. Now I'm a lolly.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna leave before Twitter shows up. I don't want Twitter to know I exist.
And now I'm pussy.
Oh my god.
Sometimes.
Meow.
Meow. I speak meow.
Meow, meow,
There you go,
meow.
I
Virus.
speak meow.
Meow, meow, meow.
There you go.
Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow.
It's almost Halloween. I don't have to be this scary. Oh, just you wait. Next week, it's. I believe next week is me and Effie together.
Oh,
Oh
boy.
god, no, no! Virus, that can't be on this platform. You understand that, right? That needs to be on an entire different platform.
And now I'm a puppy in a dish. And I float.
Yeah, that's why Effie needs to be on a different platform.
It's puppy ice cream.
There we
Puppy ice cream.
Oh, that is a mean looking lemons.
Oh my lord.
And over here we have a giant adorable lemons. Look at it. It's giant and it's adorable.
It's horrifying.
It's adorable.
It's horrifying.
It's adorable. And
No, it's not.
It's gonna sit over here where my bird's gonna go.
Oh, yeah. Now I need to learn how to rig a bird.
Yes, yes you do.
Like,
Because
how? You know what? I'm googling how does beak move.
and now I'm lemons. I am now viral lemons.
I'm not paying attention to you. I'm not paying attention to you at all. I'm ignoring you right now.
Lemons,
I'm not
viral
paying attention to you.
lemons.
Why is there a search for how does bird move? What?
How does
No,
bird
how
move?
does bird move? How does bird move?
Bird has
Okay, the
moves
first
like
sentence
Jagger.
is compared to the parts of an airplane.
Annie, I have no idea. We have lost all control. I am now viral lemons. Lemons refuses to look at me.
I'm not looking at you.
It's okay. Someone clip viral lemons.
No, 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 no,
Viral lemons.
no,
Viral
no,
lemons.
no, no. You're going in timeout. You're going in timeout, Virus.
This is me cosplayed as lemons.
You're going to the corner. You're in timeout.
It's a lemons cosplay.
Why is there a search result for how do birds eat with their beaks? Why? Why are there any of this? Why do birds open their beaks? What is this? What did I just stumble onto?
What did you do
Why
to me?
do birds open their beaks?
What did you do to me, lemons?
You were born that way, okay?
Don't look at Safi, they're Genshining.
Not really, not anymore.
I'm gonna leave my model like this so when I come next time I stream it's still gonna be this.
I don't like how this sentence is just birds let the hot air seep over the wet muscles. I don't like that. What is this?
At least it didn't say the moist muscles.
That's what it said.
You said the wet muscles. I said the moist muscles.
That's the same People just say moist because it makes them sound fancier.
No, I say moist because it drives some people crazy.
I like that word actually. It's one of my favorite words because it upsets people.
Just like
Well, I
this
grew
is
up
my
on
new
Food
favorite.
Network.
This is my new favorite model because it upsets lemons.
Because you look like a train wreck. No
I
child
am
of mine is
a-
going outside dressed like that.
Hey, you know what? F you.
Yes, Annie is correct. You know what? Fuck you.
Well, this has been a great interview. Bye-bye. Running away from my problems.
No running away.
Yes, running away. It's the only thing I'm good at. I go zoom.
A meow. I look glorious.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. About me and
You
Virus
should do
being
like current events
co-hosts.
and like newscasting.
Yeah.
I would love it.
You just want us to be in a podcast.
Yeah. Have a lemons virus podcast.
What would we even call that?
Viral
Or
lemons.
vlogcast.
No,
Vlogcast.
we're not calling it Viral Lemons. No.
Viral lemons, yeah.
I'm sorry. Why did you just type in nickname?
My dick.
McMahon.
Hey guys, you remind me of some assholes I'm gonna kill!
So what? We do like daily news podcasts. It's just like 2 minutes of here's the weather forecast.
Here. We're gonna play.
With a wave of my finger and a flick of my dick, one zap from me will kill you quick, so
Oh.
get on your knees
You're
to
not gonna
suck
do
and
weather
blow, but not right now, I've got to go!
I think I should do weather forecasts. I think I should be in charge of the weather. And Virus, I don't know, can sit at the desk. Do whatever the desk people do. Feel like, oh, now it's weather or something.
What is wrong with you, lemons? Why
A
do you
lot
have
of
to-
things.
Was that like a Furby weapon? Furby lemons?
What? No!
What is
It's not
that?
a Furby. It's just a circle.
This a circle?
I can make a Furby lemons if you want.
No.
Do you want a
Good
Furby
heavens.
lemons?
It's worse
Is
than
that
I
what
thought.
you want, Mother?
Like wildfire. It
Does
spreads.
Mother want?
They should have brought me here sooner.
Because I can buy a Furby online and make it actually look like lemons and then ship that off to you. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it with no shame.
Only if you make it possessed.
That is something I can be capable of doing.
Oh, lems.
Put it in a pentagram and
Use my own blood, you know? Put my
Yeah.
own blood, sweat, and tears into it.
there you go.
Make sure it still works too. So you just hear in the middle of the night, just me hungry.
You're making this clown cry, lems.
Good! Cry!
Who's the cutest? What's the cutest thing ever?
You crying. It's funny.
Oh. You guys have such a great relationship.
I need a cup
great
of
cheese.
Virus's tears.
Totally not.
You know what? I'm gonna make that. A cup of Virus's tears. Virus, can you
That's
cry
it.
in a mug for me?
That's it, lemons. You've killed the fun.
Yay!
Now we go completely ridiculous.
We weren't already?
It's gonna be angry. It's gonna be angry virus.
Now we go ridiculous.
Why are you getting not remotely just bread?
It's the dawn of the bread.
The bread kingdom has arrived.
No, the bread kingdom doesn't exist. Unless you're rebranding into, like, I don't know, the Bread King.
Dr. Bread.
Dr.
No,
Bread.
you're the Bread King.
Dr. Bread. Oh, there you go. Oh, that looks great.
You brought this upon yourself, Lemons.
Dr. Bread.
You've brought this
You
upon
wouldn't be
yourself.
a doctor, though. You wouldn't be a doctor, though.
Doctor of Breadonomics.
No.
It is Breadonomics.
No! How many times have I said no in this one stream?
You know why I know I can be a doctor? Because I'm an egghead.
You don't even have a license. You're not even a licensed doctor already.
Dr. Breakfast.
It's not a breakfast without bacon and eggs. You only got the eggs part. Where's the bacon?
You need the bacon.
Where's the bacon, Virus?
Bless you, Sappy. They don't have bacon on here.
See? It's not a breakfast then.
Oh, I'm allergic.
Sappy's allergic to this weirdness. Sappy is allergic to our stupidity.
My nips are now steaming.
No!
Yep, you did this.
I did none of this. You're a fully grown man, Virus. I can't control you, alright? You can't blame me for something that I had nothing
I'm
to do
sending
with.
you bacon, Virus.
You're sending me bacon?
Yeah, all I have to do is put it in the assets. You can put it up there.
I hope it's not a transparent image.
It's a PNG. No.
I sense the disease
You
in
can
you.
just add PNGs to the thing. So. Where is it? Where are you?
Oh, Annie, thank you for the follow. But do they wiggle? The
No.
steam. The steam.
I'm sending it to you in Discord.
Alright, Momo has asked. I only realize now that Momo has asked for sure, a virus body pillow. Alright. Start looking up
Okay,
for
so-
references in probably an incognito tab.
I think there's a sausage on top of that.
We're gonna save that image. And then we gotta go.
Should I do this in an incognito
You gotta
tab?
put it in your Steam apps
Probably.
thing.
You know what?
In the
I'm
assets.
gonna-
VTube Studio, your assets, and then yeah, you can use that where you put in the folder for stuff.
Let's see. We're gonna go over here to downloads. We're gonna go to the bacon.
Alright, we're putting. Alright, we're Googling it. Oh, God. I'm gonna need to clean out my history on my computer after this.
Actually, we're gonna do that. Then we're gonna go here. And boom. I think that worked. We'll find out.
And the first thing I see is a Zhongli body pillow. Yep.
Zhongli, really?
Yep. First search result is for Zhongli, and then also the
Nothing
definition.
Wine tastes the same as it always did.
Wait, how do I add the bacon?
You don't get the
It's not even
bacon.
I remember what so she had the memory.
All right, let's see who I recognize on this list. We got
You
Zhongli.
have him, and I know it better than you.
We have Zhongli. There's Child.
Cosmetics, wine, taste the same.
Rhea, how do I add the bacon?
No.
There's Goku.
Fine.
You put it into
There's Hawks from My
when
Hero
you go into
Academia.
your settings. There's a folder.
There's
that
the
says
two
open
guys
folder,
from
where it says open folder for.
don't remember their names. Oh, there's
assets,
Gene. There's a
your
Gene body
You put it
pillow.
in your assets, and then you put it in your assets.
There's a Gene body pillow. There's also a Yoimiko one.
Gene body pillow. Oh.
I'm going through the ones that I
That'd be
recognize as characters. There are several of the guys from Free, and I'm so surprised about that. I thought
The
everybody
guys
forgot
from
about
Free.
that. Free is it's a swimming anime.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the old '70s rock group.
No, I don't even know what that is. There's a Sans body pillow. There's a Sans Undertale body pillow. Dear God.
Yeah, that second. I think it's the second. Folder.
There's another Zhongli body pillow.
I don't know how to add this in. It's not adding in.
Why is this what I'm doing now?
It just opens the bacon.
What
It doesn't
the
add
hell?
the bacon.
Okay.
What is this? There is a potato body pillow. Like,
You have
I
to go
mean, an
into
actual
assets,
potato.
like you added the assets for like the egg and the the shades
Virus, I'm
that you have
sending you
on.
something.
It won't let me add the bacon.
Oh, really?
I don't know if I'm doing. I don't think I'm doing it right.
Wait,
Virus, I'm
the
sending
image
you
here.
something. There you go. Take it.
Did
Enjoy.
it come up bacon.png?
Yeah.
Because all the files in there have to be a PNG. So what you do?
Yeah, it's a PNG.
Did you copy
Okay.
the file? Like, take the file, go into, like, how it's set up in Steam. So you know how you set up,
Yeah.
model, like, you know how you set up your model? You need to go from the models to
Steam
where it
library,
says
Steam
streaming.
apps.
Yeah.
Then you
Yeah,
go
and
into
then you
common.
click streaming assets.
Then you go into
Assets.
VTube Studio. Then you go into VTube Studio Data. Then you go into streaming assets.
All right, I'm in.
Oh,
Streaming.
we finally got into the weird mouse pad, and it's Michael
then
Myers.
items.
Okay.
There's another Zhongli body pillow.
And you
I
should
don't
have
know
all of
why
your
there
you
are
should
so
have
many.
all of your assets in there that you can pick to put on.
Let's
You
see
just
if
put
this.
bacon in there.
Let's see if this worked.
And then you put it in like you put in all the other assets that are already there.
I got it.
There you go. There it is. Yay!
There's another one of the guys from Free.
There we go.
Colonel
breakfast.
Nope, it's Colonel
Oh
Breakfast.
my god.
It's Colonel Breakfast.
Alright, adding to my list of colonels I hate. We have Colonel Seth.
He uses it as a mustache.
We have
Bacon mustache.
Colonel whatever breakfast.
It's steamy bacon.
McLemon's technically isn't a colonel, but
Smells
egghead.
good. Makes the room smell like bacon. Room smells all bacony now.
I am the bacon commander.
I don't think it's sanitary to cook bacon in your space of work.
But I have an owie.
Okay. that doesn't justify why you're cooking baking in the place that you work, where you have people cut open. Now they're gonna get bacon juice on them, and then they're gonna get an infection, and then they're gonna die.
Good.
Virus, that should not be a good thing. This is why you're not a doctor.
I need more bodies for my experiments.
They're not great experiments.
Is there a salad on top of the TV? What is that?
Those are herbs.
Oh, herbs. Gosh.
It's also a salad. A salad too. Do you
It's
want
a
to eat it like
herb.
a salad, Rhea?
It's a herb salad.
Go eat the salad, Rhea. You can eat it if you want.
No, but I think we're almost at the point where we should be ending.
We've been here for 3 hours, Virus. For almost 3 hours. I don't know how this has happened.
I don't know who to. Let's see, who should I raid?
So
I was about to say Momo because I thought
should
Momo was streaming,
hydrate.
but no. You should drink water.
I don't see Momo.
That does not
streaming.
apply to me though. So you should only drink water, not me.
I would raid Pally Callie, but I just raided them the other day. Let's see.
There's Vina Vibe. I know her.
Zovastria, I just raided her.
Vina Vibe?
Yeah, she's an idol VTuber.
Really?
Yeah. I found her on Twitter.
Who?
And I found out she was following me, and I was like, okay, cool. And then just the other day, I went on Twitch to go like see who was live. I think it was because I was like gonna watch your stream, and then I found her in my recommended.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's like, oh,
And
okay.
send me their information. I'll check them out real quick.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Vina
Always
Vibe?
down. Always down.
Dude.
Always down.
I was
to
waiting
raid
for you to
people
say.
I don't know.
I was waiting for you to say, always down to bully people I don't know.
Oh no, I'm not a bully.
I'm the only one that Virus can bully, apparently. Which I don't think makes me special, but you know.
I don't bully you.
Yes, you do!
I do not. And why did you send me
I sent them the Twitch link
potato
because I
body
didn't know.
pillows?
Oh yeah! I sent you that! That was through my...
Potato dockies?
Yeah, that was me trying to find, like, reference photos about how, like, the body pillow should in size range, and then I found that, so I thought you'd like it. Enjoy!
I don't like it.
Rhea, do you want it too? Do you want it too, Rhea?
No, I don't. I eat potatoes. I don't.
They have one of an avocado. I don't know
eat them.
why.
I don't make love to them.
Oh, they have a pretty model. We'll go read them. And they're playing Valorant. Yes, we'll go say hello to them.
Yay! And then I need to make dinner. It's like 5 p.m. over here, so I need to make dinner.
Oh, I did that backwards.
5 p.m. here too.
I did that wrong.
You did it a little bit wrong.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. It's okay. I didn't know how to rate people until last year.
I sent the
I've done that.
raid message and all right. So there's your raid message.
Yippee!
We're gonna go say hello.
Viva vibe.
Viva vibe. Viva the vibe. And yeah, I've enjoyed today very much so. I hope everyone else has.
This is
I
great.
hope you've all enjoyed my suffering.
Hey. It wasn't suffering until like the last like half an hour.
I think you mean the last almost 2 hours.
No.
Almost 2 hours.
No, maybe the last
Because
50
it's almost
minutes.
been 3 hours.
Yeah, in the first at least hour and a half, I was asking legitimate
It
questions
was
about
fine, and then man boobs got talked about, and everything went downhill.
Well, we are gonna go and say hello. Love you
Don't
all.
talk about man boobs. Don't do that.
Make sure you talk about man boobs.
No.
Good night, everyone. Well, good evening, and enjoy.
Has anyone else's store been like ultra trash for the past couple weeks?
If I stare at mine, I'm gonna. No, I don't look at my store because I'm poor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what do you guys look at the store?
Yeah, I don't look at that shit, bro. Hold on 1 second. Oh, Virus, thank you so much for the raid. Yo, thank you, and thank you for the follows. Thank you so much.
Honestly, like,
Thank you, Rhea Rainbow, for the follow as well.
honestly, like,
If there's a pause, hold on,
I
let me
forgot what I was
check.
gonna say.
Oh, they look so cute. Hold on, let me drop you a follow. Vitessa positive for the pestilence. We are here to cure you. That gives me like huge SCP vibes. Let's go. Let me give you a shout out. How was your stream, baby? Let me check you out. Hold on. Oh, you're doing just chat? Oh, nice. It was a pleasure to meet you, sweetheart. Thank you so much. Hello, Raiders. My name is Viva Vibe. Let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Viva. I'm a VTuber idol, singer, and variety streamer. We were recommended by GenderlessLemons. Really? Oh, that's so nice. You guys are so sweet. Thank you so much.